Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another beautiful episode of NSL Full-Time. Today's Monday. Just in case you're watching this, yesterday was Sunday. We had a beautiful day in NSL yesterday, and I can't wait to talk to you all about it. But before we go, let me introduce myself. My name is Taiye. I go by Coach Taiye, and my colleagues in the studios are
Uche, the Nigerian Brazilian.
And of course, you have Manfred. I introduced myself to you guys last week. And we're here to talk about football. As my fellow podcaster said, we're going to talk about NSL since this is NSL full-time. But before that, we are a few hours removed from the Champions League. And in this Champions League, something miraculous. I keep having the intuition that something miraculous is going to happen. Arsenal, and I say it with my full chest, Arsenal is going to make it to the finals of the Champions League. They're going to eliminate Atletico Madrid. What says you?
I said no. And Arsenal is home. I said last week, I kept my prediction. I said Atletico was going to win at home. I wasn't wrong, and I wasn't right. He ended 1-1. But Arsenal are not going to win this game at home. I don't see it. I'm pro EPL. I don't like Simeone as a coach, because I think he's overrated. He's the highest paid coach in the game. He doesn't deserve it with the result that is giving them. He hasn't won any trophy for like 4 or 5 years. But Arsenal, man, they always find a way to borrow it. But, that's a story for another day. So I'm sticking with Atletico.
The reason we play today and not worry about yesterday's result is because we have the opportunity to change history. Bukayo Saka is back. Oga Uche, what do you think?
Yeah, I think Arsenal right now, they have a few players back. Saka, who has been really instrumental, especially in their last league game. They won by 3 goals. The attack was looking a little more explosive. And of course, with Man City drawing 3-3 with Everton today, they are in high spirit. The camp is probably bubbling now, the Arsenal camp. So it's possible.
You're checking the boxes.
It's a game that I think can go either way,
But you have to take a side. After tomorrow, does it? You have to make a pick.
I will say advantage Arsenal. They are home. I'll give the advantage to the home team.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it. I don't know. Over the years, I've just known that Arsenal, they like to get there and then they just something that always going on.
I guess if you don't believe in trying after you fail, why exist? So the other game, who do you pick, Ogatae?
Oh, I'm sticking with Atletico winning. Atletico moving forward.
The other game.
Oh, the other game. I'm sorry. Who's it? Barcelona and
Bayern against PSG.
Bayern and PSG.
I think I picked Bayern. No. I did. I picked Bayern. I picked Bayern to beat PSG, and I'm sticking to it. I know they're down their goal, but now Bayern is home. So, and oh my God! But did you guys see the game last week? For me, that's got to be the game of the year. Not because it's a high score, but it's just a free style of playing. Great game. Great.
I don't think I've seen, that much footballing talent coming together in one game. And God. Every superstar in that game played. They showed up. They played up to,
And we've talked about it before on this podcast about how Uche should be nominated for Ballon d'Or. He showed it, and he.
I was talking to some of my friends, off the field, and I was like, if we probably have to come up with a list of top 20 players in the game today, those two teams would produce at least 10.
Yeah. I believe it. I believe it.
That is how talented that particular game was. Yeah. Top 20 players in the world, 10 minimum 10 should come out of those two teams.
So who do you pick?
Is in there, Oh, Uche. I'm sticking with Real Madrid. Who do you pick?
You said Real Madrid.
It's okay. He's so used to. Madrid has won it so many times that I understand. I understand the error.
Give us a break with this Madrid talk. Give us a break. Who wins on Wednesday?
I'm gonna go with Bayern Munich. I want Bayern Munich to win it so bad. So I'm going with my heart. I mean, it's a game too that can go either way, but yeah, I'm sticking with Bayern Munich.
So let me tell you,
last week.
Who do you pick?
Yeah, let me tell you 2 reasons why Bayern wins.
Okay.
First, Achraf Hakimi. Let that sink in for a little bit.
Yeah.
He's not present for Wednesday's game. He's injured. He's out injured. So that's a huge problem for PSG. Secondly, Bayern is playing at home, and between these two teams, one goal is like no goal. They can just first 15 minutes they could be up 1-0, and it neutralizes the playing field. And there was also something going on online when PSG went to get into the hotel they were in when they won last Champions League, and Bayern said no. They're going to stay in that hotel. That hotel is 15 minutes away from the stadium. So PSG had booked that hotel. Bayern came and said, nope, they're going to stay in the same hotel. So now they forced PSG to switch their hotel after they landed in Germany. And it's been a little bit of a skirmish or crisis for whatever that's worth. But I picked Bayern all the way.
And remember, Vincent Kompany wasn't in the on the sideline last week because he was suspended. This week,
big point.
He'll be on the sideline. I think that all those little things, home advantage, like Kimi being out, Company back on the sideline, all those things to work towards Bayern and I said them winning it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
The Allianz Arena has always been a tough place to go play.
It is. I've been there. Beautiful stadium, in and out. I've seen that stadium. Been to the gift shop. Beautiful. Love it.
So while we're busy spending our Monday beautifully, something magical happened in England in the EPL. Man City, that everybody had written them, maybe like papered their name into as champion, penciled their name as champions of the EPL, found a way to drop 2 points today. How does that affect Arsenal's chances of winning the EPL?
In my ABL fan saga group on WhatsApp, I said this is why EPL is the most entertaining league in the world. It might not be the best tactically, but entertainment for fans, it's
the full package. You can. Do you when you compare even EPL games from the camera angles? Sound it's
the
different on another level.
They have a great job.
Best model for football. Period.
And anybody can beat anybody on any given day. This morning, woke up, tried to enjoy Chelsea. Man, big disappointment. 3-1 loss, and it was just a nasty shellacking. And then I'm like, okay, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, Chelsea fan, right?
Yeah, I am. I'm also a Bournemouth fan.
We're going to talk about Chelsea later.
Bournemouth is 6. Don't forget that. You can talk about Chelsea all you want, but right now I'm talking about Bournemouth because we're going to be in Europe. But back to the City game, it was just fantastic. I thought Semenyo was he's been having a bad game the last 2-3 games, and I thought this was his game to break out. Everton, it just came out of nowhere after going down 1-0 to go down 3-1.
Yeah, the first 15 minutes of that game, and I was like, oh my goodness, Everton might go home today with 5. Because the pressure at some point it was like I think the possession was 88-12.
Right.
I'm like, what? Like they were right at the neck of
Everton.
Everton's defense.
Can you imagine City fan walking out on City against Everton at home? They started walking out.
Yeah. All Arsenal has to do is win out.
Down.
Yeah, also Arsenal has to do to win out. But do you think they can win out?
They're playing their next game is their toughest because they're playing a team that is I think it's Burnley that they're about they're the third.
I think it's West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham. And they're the third. So imagine that they're trying to survive in the EPL and Arsenal has to play them. So Arsenal has to take the game to them. At the end of the day, I'd really see an opportunity, a window that has just cracked open that did not exist before today for Arsenal to carry the EPL.
Listen,
personally, I think Arsenal will win out. I watched their game against Fulham on Saturday. Yeah, I saw that beginning of the season Arsenal energy come back, and yeah, I mean, because football, when you have the chance to knock out a team, hit them early. They hit Fulham first half 3 goals and kill the game. You have to, because that's what City does to a lot of teams.
Yeah,
and that was why this particular game, City, once they couldn't get those goals rolling in first
the early
half,
goals,
Everton woke up, and second half it was a different ball game.
Now, do you believe me that the Arsenal, Mikel Arteta has an April juju? As soon as they left that in the month of April, boom, they started winning again. And now the question is, can they keep it up? Because
it's 3 games.
It's just 3
games. I mean, if they bottle this up, then it's up to the players. Oh, if I were the manager or the coach, I would fire all the players. It's just 3 games. Win 3 games and you will become champions of England. Something that they haven't won in what, 20, how many years?
It's 30, 14 years, going on 14 years or more now. But think about this.
No, not 40 years. Come on. How old am I?
14.
Oh, 14.
I think about years
no,
ago.
I think it's more than 14. No?
Anyway, so they play West Ham, then Burnley is already relegated. After West Ham is Burnley. So really, they have an opportunity. They have to just beat West Ham.
Then they play Crystal Palace last. But what you're missing is this. The next game, which is tomorrow against Atletico, can set a tone for the rest of the season. If they get crushed or lose that game tomorrow,
they cannot get crushed. Atletico cannot crush Arsenal. With that defense,
that could kill them.
Beat them, but not crush them.
I saw Atletico crush Barcelona.
Yeah, but Barcelona is not Arsenal. They don't play highline.
Okay.
Yeah. So can we talk about NSL?
Well, before we go to NSL, remember we're talking about big losses. I know this is all about soccer, but did you see the big upset yesterday in basketball? Did you see Joel Embiid coming from behind and upset?
3-1 behind
the almighty Celtics.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another big upset. That means that upset is bigger than Chelsea getting crushed today. Joel Embiid coming out there with his basketball skills and moving his feet like a big man.
And they were playing in Boston.
Yes. Wow. I mean, Boston's fans were going crazy after the game.
What an upset.
They were talking about dismantle the team, and it was crazy. But anyways, we can move into NSL. Remember, we don't only talk about soccer or NSL on this podcast. Like, follow us on social medias, all social media platforms. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Manfred.
And well, we made to understand that today's episode is actually sponsored by Lex Auto. So how can we reach out to the sponsors today? Lex Auto. You see them on the board there. It's a luxury vehicle. Ogatayi, can you speak a little bit on Lex Auto?
Yes, Lex Auto. So if you're traveling to Nigeria, they provide the best rental car experience, fully chauffeured. We have, as you can see on your screen, we have Bentleys, Jeeps, pickup trucks, RDX. Very affordable. You can go straight to the website, deluxeauto.com, and you can see the price is there. Everything is transparent. The chauffeurs are top shelf. Chauffeurs. I'll be in Nigeria in the next few weeks. I always use them. So great reviews on Google. Great Google reviews. Safe. And the owners of the company are here in America, so you can always contact us 24/7. If you have any questions, somebody is on standby to answer your question at any time.
So there's no Dirty December with Lux Auto?
Of course. Dirty December was great last year. It was fantastic, All the cars were rented out. So we're here not just for Dirty December, but we're here all year long, summer bookings, all year long.
That's amazing.
That's right. If you want to ride classy and flashy, Lux Auto.
As you can see, the different cars that we have available, from Bentleys to Porsche, and then we have regular cars too. Acuras and Toyotas. So got you covered.
All right, that's good. Thank you, Lex Otto, for today's sponsorship. Let's delve into NSL. I was there personally yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you that the NSL is at a different level? NSL at 25 years old. The pace of the game is extremely fast. I mean, personally, my early predictions, I know college has not let out yet for people like Warriors, but I have OGB as a team to beat. And after them is Team United. I mean, those two teams are flying high. There's a young kid in Team United. I think he wears number 17 with bushy hair, afro hair. He plays on the left wing. My God, he did a spin around. And I said to myself, am I watching Grealish or Foden? I mean, I was so excited just being at NSL yesterday. The pace is amazing.
By the way, you did a good job refereeing yesterday. I was there too.
Oh, thank you.
So you rep one of the games. Man, listen, if you're not at NSL games, you don't know what you're missing. It's not just a place to hang out, but you would be thoroughly entertained. The entertainment level for the price you get, free 99, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. I was there yesterday. I saw the OGB and Jamaican Night you're talking about yesterday. That for me, that was the game of the day. The three referees had to be on their toes to keep up to the pace of the game. I saw a couple of my players in OGB and also Jamaican Night. Shout out to Joel Musa. Saw a Jamaican international, former Jamaican international, and DC United professional players. O'Neil Fisher was there yesterday representing the Jamaican Nats.
Wow.
Shout out to O'Neil Fisher, the whole Jamaican crew. They came in with their fans. They were all behind the fence, by the bushes supporting the team. And again, like I said, that for me, that was the game of the day yesterday. They were up 1-0 in the first half, but second half, OGB came out of nowhere. They have this tall center back. He plays center back, left back, guy for OGB, control the game. One touch, two touch, relaxing. He's like a quarterback from the back position. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, man. Great game. I really, really enjoy that game. That's got to be the game of the week. And then, of course, I saw, my guy, Uche and Bendel, took a 3-1 butt whooping. Uche, tell us a little bit.
The fans are booing.
It's probably one of our poorest starts in NSL history. We are 0-2 right now. I won't say too much, but we'll get it together, and we need to get it together fast. You know what's scary? When we're penciling down all the teams that were playing and the games, the 2 losses were penciled down as the easiest teams. Warriors and Youngblood. So now the teams that we thought were going to be easy for us, we've lost those games. Now, on paper, what we've written down, we've still not played, the dangerous big boys. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
It's called a clarion call.
You guys need to get it together quick, because even speaking of the Jamaican teams, they put in an over 42 to challenge the older teams.
Exactly. Listen, if you're from Kingston, Podmore, Negril, Mandeville, anywhere from Jamaica, you won't come to this NSL. Me tell you, the boy. I'm telling you, come watch. That's all I got.
I wouldn't even try that. I wouldn't even go that far. But yeah, man, that game was exciting yesterday. The Warrior game, I watched the Warrior game too. They're full of young, talented players. Some of them are still in high school. A couple of them played in college, local college, Montgomery College, PG College, and they showed well yesterday. That was an exciting one game. That was the last game of the day. The score ended up, being 1-1, but it was very, very enjoyable game.
It looked like Warrior lost that game 1-2 to Team United.
They did.
So at the end, by the time, one of the players there for Warrior, Taiye, I was speaking with him. That's the one that has a brother that plays professional in England. So it was an interesting game, but NSL is back, man. You want to find a way to get to it. So can Can we talk about Chelsea? What's going on with Chelsea? 5 straight losses, no head coach.
Yeah,
How much money spent? What's the problem with Chelsea? Somebody help me.
As a Chelsea fan, I'll tell you, it's the owners, man. The owners. I mean, when you build a team, you spend all that money to build a team, and there's no leadership, right? If you look at it, the oldest player is Tosin, which is, I think, it's 27. After that is Reece James, who's like 26, which is our captain. And they don't look at the players as players. They look at them as assets. And they said it. I mean, one of the interviews, I don't know if you guys pay attention, because I always try to listen to what people say. When the owners were talking about, the player, they look at them as assets. And if you're building assets, you're not going to win. I'm sorry. It's frustrating for people. You can fire all the coach you want. It's not about the coach. You didn't put a good team that wants to win. You buy a bunch of young players that you can play and then sell on. So you're not in the business of winning. And as you can see, when you're not in the business of winning, you're in the business of selling, like Leicester City, Brighton. They don't those teams, they sell and they make money from selling, but they don't win. But Chelsea is them.
What do you think? Is it problem with Chelsea?
I don't know. They've spent the money. I look at their squad, and that squad has no business struggling the way they're struggling right now. Losing 5 straight games, I don't know. There is just something wrong.
So let me tell you what's wrong with Chelsea, in my opinion. Remember in 2022, when Russia attacked Ukraine and the entire world went crazy like it was an uncaused war. But then what happened? They forced Ibrahimovic to sell Chelsea. He was forced to sell Chelsea. And Chelsea was owned by new ownership. So the actual person that cared and bought the team was forced out. So now they have a borrowed landlord in there trying to do good business. And it's not working for Chelsea. Believe me, they fired 3 coaches successively. They had Enzo Maresca, 2024 to 2026. Then Liam Rosenauer, and then now the current manager is Colin McFarlane. He's somebody that was a 3rd-tier manager. And then Nicholas Jackson. Everybody kept criticizing Nicholas Jackson. What did they do? They sold him away. And they thought Cole Palmer could carry Chelsea. He cannot carry Chelsea by himself. And this is one of the problems with the English, the country England. They take their stars and try to make them bigger than they are. Cole Palmer does not have the ability to carry Chelsea. So they sold out Nicholas Jackson. Now they can't get goals. I mean, I'm just exhausted.
But they haven't scored in 5 games. It just it's I don't know. It's confusing. It's frustrating for fans. And it's one of those things. When all these American hedge funds come in and buy teams, they're not about win. Abramovich wanted to win. He spent money and lost money, but didn't care. Because for him, he was a fan of the game. He was a fan of the team. This was his pet project. But these guys, sooner or later, they're going to have to leave. But we'll see. Hopefully I know the politics won't let UK give the team back to Abramovich, but, Chelsea needs someone like that really, really care about the team.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Uche, Inter Milan just won the league. I know as a country, Italy has missed 3 straight World Cups.
Yeah.
But inside the Italian league, there's still teams that are trying to do good football business. And I just want to say congratulations to Inter Milan, to PSG, to Barcelona, to Bayern Munich. The team in Turkey, Ottoman's team, I think they won the league as well. So congratulations to all the league winners, as the EPL is still under to see who wins it. But I want to say congratulations to Inter Milan. I love it.
No, I thought you were going to jump the gun and say congratulations to Barcelona. Or did I miss it?
No, I said Barcelona, and that's not jumping the gun. Nothing can happen there.
They haven't officially won it. I mean, you can say the same thing about PSG.
It's a one league. They're playing this Sunday, by the way, 3:00.
Oh, Classico.
Yeah.
But you know what? As a Bayern Munich fan, as a Real Madrid fan, it hurts me that Bayern will win the league playing Real Madrid. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
You mean Barcelona?
But sorry, Barcelona will win the league playing Real Madrid this Sunday. You know, that's
Madrid will win that game.
You sure?
Yeah. Mbappe is not playing.
Yeah.
The team will be more balanced.
And Vinny scored 2 goals this past weekend.
Spectacular goals. Not just other spectacular goals.
Yeah.
I mean,
did he have an injury?
You better win for pride. You can't go to Barcelona and lose, and you know, having to give them a guard of honor, you know, as league.
Do you think they'll give them the guard of honor?
No, they won't. They won't. They have to win the game to win the league. Yeah. You know, they won't get. They're not entitled to it yet.
That's true.
They have to earn it. But for the fact that they will win the league playing their biggest rival, it's a big deal.
It is.
So if you know Real Madrid has some pride, at least prevent that embarrassment.
The players, yeah.
Yeah, because I think if that happens, I could see our president walking in the locker room and say, you know what, half of you guys are gone.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and I will support him 100%.
Yeah.
We also heard this guy got hurt, the defender, and he's gonna miss the World Cup. The center defender for Real.
Militao.
Yeah.
Militao, yeah.
I'm looking at him as one of, you know, those unfortunate sportsmen that would probably have to retire before, you know,
before long.
Yeah, he's in the past 4 or 5 years, he spent more time on the sideline than playing on the field. So,
I mean, they need to do a whole lot of cleanup. You know, Rudiger is my guy.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I think Rudiger has to go. Militao has to go. Carvajal has to go. There's a lot of guys that have to go.
Amavinga.
Filamendi got hot again. On I mean,
so but the problem we have in it's not
in Nigeria. I would say broken plate.
You know, like all those guys that have to go, there's no good replacements available for them. Like for example, they need 2 center backs, right? If you get rid of Militao, you get rid of.
I mean, Real has money; they're gonna buy.
But you know what I'm saying? There's no top center backs available this year. I don't see any.
With money, they are.
Like who?
Yeah, but Madrid has moved away from just paying, you know, ridiculous amount of money for certain players.
They were going after
what's the guy in
Liverpool?
No, in EPL, is it Nottingham Forest? Elliot Anderson that they're saying 130 million pounds.
Yeah.
I'm like, for Christ, what has he played? Has he played in a World Cup? Has he even played in a Euro? We don't even know if he's a starter for his country. 130 million pounds.
Let's say we have 2 minutes left or something. Taiye, did you hear the comment by London Donovan talking about the development of football in America and the fact that the coaches privilege winning over talent development? What says you?
So I agree with him to a certain point, right? And he's talking about younger age, right? He's talking about his kid's age, and I think his daughter is probably like 6 years old. I agree with him that in that sense, he's absolutely right, right? At that age, you don't take winning over development, especially if your child loves the game. You know, for me, winning doesn't come until you're like 13, 14, when you're playing to win and you start getting competitive stage. The way of building players, right? As someone that is currently coaching, I've owned my own team, South Carolina Soccer Club. I've coached little kids and all the way up to college where I'm coaching now. You know, I'll give you an example. Like my youngest son, Mikael, who's playing now at DC United, never had a winning team until he turned 13.
Very important.
Because we're focused on developing, you know, touches, everything. And the coaches that he had, shout out to Coach Alex Ogovia, who used to be at Maryland United. You know, when a lot of the parents wanted to leave because their U8 team and U9 wasn't winning, you know, because he was stressing, touching the ball and dribbling. And a lot of the coaches were yelling, oh, they have to learn how to pass. They have to learn how to shoot. And I'm like, for what? At 7, 8 years old, what's the point? You win. Now, when you get to 15, you can't dribble. You can't take players on one-on-one. So, what he said, what Donovan said made a lot of sense. The question is, how do you implement it? Because it's not just a coaching problem. It's also a parent problem. A lot of parents in America does not understand the game and they emphasize winning at a very, very early age. You will see a parent taking their kids out of club to different club because the team is not winning. They're not focused on the development of the parents. So I don't want to go on and on. You know, I'm very passionate about this and the football in America. So to make it short, he's absolutely right. How do we change that? I don't quite know, because now you have to educate the parents.
Yeah. Uche, any last words? Let's wrap up. Last words from you, from myself, then Taiye.
Tuesday, Wednesday. By Wednesday, we'll know the two finalists for the UEFA Champions League 2026. I think that's we all, waiting and anticipating the game. Arsenal plays Atletico tomorrow. Bayern Munich, PSG, roll it out again on Wednesday. We're looking forward to it. Thank you.
Uche, who does Bender play on Sunday?
We're off Mother's Day.
So I would say thank you to all our viewers, and I want to take this opportunity to say Happy Mother's Day to all our mothers and wives for supporting us for the thing we do call football. Shout out to our producer's mother, who had a brief ailment today, but it's said that she's back home and doing better. So until next episode, please stay blessed, and we'll speak to you again next time.
Thank you, guys.